In today's letter, I'm going to broach a subject that has a lot of sensitivity to us men, and that is when we lose our sex drive with you. And I ask in this letter for your patience and your understanding in and around this topic, but I'd like to just share from my perspective here in the practice, understanding men at perhaps a more deeper core level than just the obvious issues of perhaps his circulation is poor, maybe he's on medication that could be doing it, maybe he's had injuries. Those are all very relevant, of course. But what I'd really like to highlight in this letter is that if anything interrupts your man's directionality, he's going to feel emasculated. Now, a man's directionality is very closely linked to how clear he is on his purpose and that mission in his life. Meaning, if he has a target and a goal and he shoots an arrow in that direction, is there wind interference? Is there a branch or leaves or some other flying object getting in the way of that arrow hitting its target? And those things take up and occupy a man's energy unbelievably. And when that energy is being depleted because now he is unfocused, or he's distracted, or he's not feeling good about his directionality, it will impact his sense of self. And I can't stress it enough, but a man, and many men may deny this, but many men's sense of self dictates their potency as well. So any feeling of weakness will affect his sexual drive, you see, and his passion towards you as a woman. Because what happens in essence is he becomes depolarized as a man. For instance, if he's trying to write something and he can't do it, right? He's got a project and it's taking a long time. Maybe he's been disemployed at work by some work colleague, etc., etc. This pursuit of goals and money, if that doesn't happen, all of these things are going to affect him in intimate relationships. And now give the example of if you had to give a man $1 million right now in his bank account and free him of a lot of the burden around providing and going out there and making money. A lot of those men will use most of that money to fuel them into their potency. So that will come to you if you are his woman, and he's going to feel lighter, freer, so he'll be more flirtatious and open and want to do fun things with you again, because now he's got the resources. A lot of these men, if you gave them $1 million, will go and get escorts or go and watch strippers, because they've got the resources now to do that, to delight in that energy is what men would want to do if they are in touch with that purpose. That'll be fleeting, of course. Once that money is used up, or they see past that, then they'll realize that money is not what truly gives them their potency. But that's where men relate their success to, is in that financial realm. So for most men, their quest and purpose or mission must be at their core, it must be connected. And this will really impact his intimate relationship with you. And so when he's connected and he's driven by that, it'll take precedence over everything else in his world. And it will literally, in inverted commas, engorge him and make him feel potent, because he sees how he's penetrating, in inverted commas, into the world. And can you see how this is also symbolic of helping him feel, or him helping himself feel potent once again? When a man is not being successful with you, and there's lots of complaints and criticism, and perhaps he's earned that in relationship to you, he's not going to feel he's making you happy, and therefore he will lose his potency, or he'll take the energy outside the relationship. That sexual energy will now be put into pornography, maybe flirtation with someone online, maybe a webcam setup, maybe the secretary or somebody at the gym who strokes his ego and tells him, in inverted commas, that he's potent, that he's looking good, that he does good, that he's a good man. He'll feel his potency there. And a man who wants to feel this potency, he ideally, of course, wants to feel it with you. But what happens is the other demands and responsibilities and duties in the relationship can often depolarize the both of you, unfortunately. So a man is easily able to collapse and lose his potency. And I hope these insights today have been helpful. And thank you for your time and interest in these matters. May you be blessed and have an open heart always. Bye.